Yeah, I think there's probably two sets of challenges that we probably should be aware of moving forward. One is, what are the challenges that the clients are facing that we need to kind of be reactive to or respond to? And then there are, what are the challenges that we as kind of fractional CMOs or fractional marketers or fractional kind of consultants we need to be aware of? So on the client side of things, they have reduced budgets. There's reduced demand for outside services. They're going to ask people to reduce their rates just to kind of keep their foot in the door. So you're asking people, in particular in the market space, to do more with less. And I'm going to hold you to the same set of standards, even though I'm giving you way less of the pie to play with. So there's that side of things. And I appreciate that businesses need to do what they need to do. When there's economic uncertainty and downturn and people kind of, oh, I might just hold on to things, it's completely understandable that these things happen. But I do also have this story that kind of rattles around in my head from back in the 1930s in the Great Depression. Everyone's heard of Kellogg's breakfast cereals, yeah? So back in the day, there was Kellogg's and then there was Post cereals. And these were the two biggest brands in America. And the Depression happens, and all companies, and particularly and just for Post and Kellogg's at the time, Post cuts all budgets, cuts all spending, and then we're just going to ride this out and see what happens. Kellogg's goes, well, we could absolutely do that, and we'd save a lot of money, but we're actually going to double our ad spend. And they lost a whole bunch of money throughout the Great Depression and didn't see many returns. But then once economic kind of recovery starts to happen, these people who have all they've been seeing is Kellogg's. They haven't been able to buy Kellogg's because they've got their money, but like Kellogg's has been with us and it's been front of mind. So now we've got some money. Let's treat ourselves to Kellogg's cereal. And if you look at Kellogg's, Kellogg's has probably got 30 to 40 breakfast cereal, different brands in its stable. Post has Honey Nut Cheerios and a couple of others, and that's about all it's got. It might have the Oreo brand, but it's really, really narrow. And that's for basically the last 90 years. So I look at company clients, particularly those who are nervous and they may not have kind of have the experience or the expectations of being able to ride something out. You go, you can do the safe thing, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing the safe thing. It's not my job to tell you, but at the same time, from a marketing perspective, there's a line in the sand. You can kind of stay on the safe side, or you can be aggressive and do what other people aren't doing. And it's, well, I'm here to support you. We've all been through tough times. Let's make the right decision for your brand moving forward. So that's on the client side of things. And then internally, you go, there are more freelancers joining the industry. Agencies are kind of cutting staff left, right, and center. So there are probably people, probably to your earlier question around what should people do if they kind of want to switch from sales to marketing. There are people who have gone, I've only been agency land and now I need to be a freelancer. And I'm just going to put my hand up and say, I can do everything, which is it's a really aggressive way to kind of approach the market, but potentially you'll get found out at the same time. So it's being aware of these people who perhaps you haven't competed with before, and okay, there's going to be new people who are going to be stepping on my toes. It's sourcing and securing new clients, and that can be difficult if they're not open to it. And then one of the other big things is there are so many new shiny balls and toys out in the market in terms of AI, and this can do this and that can do this. What are the ones we need to be aware of? What should we invest our time and money into upskill? And what are the ones that we can go, okay, I see that as something that long-term is going to help my clients, therefore I need to be aware of it. Or what are the other ones? And you hear these brands selling this service, they just shout and shout about this brand, but they don't say a whole lot. And you realize, okay, you can take your clients and they're like, well, should we be doing this, or should we be aware of this? And you're like, you know what? There's no proof. The only person who's talking about this is the person who's selling it. So there's no proof. Let's just wait and see. And then I can kind of take you on that path. So there are some influences going on at the moment and challenges definitely for the market. But I think those who are proactive enough to kind of keep developing themselves will be okay in the long run.